Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn, and today I'm going to be talking about aesthetic movement referencing Horizon. You must think, Horizon, what is Horizon? I'm interpreting Horizon as if we put our mind and passion towards what we want, we are bigger and stronger than we believe ourselves to be. Interpreting this is pushing ourselves, being in the moments where we've pushed our limits and something new comes along the way. My personal experience through cheerleading is me starting out as being a very shy, always kept to myself kind of person, and there were times where I felt frustrated and I knew I wanted a different environment for me. I found a way to put myself out there through cheerleading, learning new emotions, testing new skills, testing my limits, eventually becoming the person I wanted to be. Unfortunately, that time ended when I injured my knees, so that was a chapter where I closed the door and I eventually moved on and opened another one. Referencing music, specifically Taylor Swift songwriting, I wanted to talk about a specific song called Clean from the 1989 album. The song relates to aesthetic movement and Horizon by focusing on a new transition and freedom. It talks about how there's a time of difficulty and struggle, and eventually it leads to being free and forgetting the past. The specific lyrics, 10 months sober, I must admit, just because you're clean doesn't mean you don't miss it, talk about how one can fall into their deepest desires, but eventually being able to find themselves along the way. Something else I wanted to mention would be the Michael Jackson movie. This movie just came out, and when I first saw it, I knew it referenced aesthetic movement. Towards the end of the movie, he is at his last concert with the Jackson 5. He is talking to himself in his mind, getting ready to speak on behalf of himself and letting the audience know that this was going to be his last performance with the Jackson 5. During this time, he went through a lot of good days and a lot of bad days, a lot of challenges, a lot of happiness, but eventually he knew he wanted to close this door and open a new one. Open a new one meant moving on to his solo career and going through a different phase. And so during this, I feel like he references Horizon by letting go of the Jackson 5 and moving on to his solo career. These are my references, basically just talking about the Taylor Swift songs and the Michael Jackson movie and my experience. Thank you everybody for listening.